We were all homeschooled. I graduated high school 17 years old, and I went to Fanshawe.
Have you seen an increase, like, at your office of people citing sex ed, the sex ed curriculum as a reason to get into homeschool?
Amongst homeschoolers, I'm not sure it really has. A little bit, maybe. Like, we're national, so we have there's a ton of issues right across the country, and you'll get different bumps and different issues in different provinces at different times. This probably is a little bump, but to be honest, it's more of a concern in the broad society than necessarily a ton of people homeschooling for this reason. And I think the reason is because homeschooling is a lifestyle choice, right? And having one problem in school, you're not necessarily going to make the lifestyle change for one issue, right? A lot will be concerned with it. They'll want the school to change, but they're not necessarily going to make that switch. Some do. What I find is if they're going to succeed at homeschooling long term, so if they just change for one issue, they might homeschool for 1 year, maybe 2, then they tend to put their kids back in school. So they either transition into really embracing the homeschooling lifestyle and all the elements of it, or they switch back into public school, to be quite honest.
I wish they would listen to parents more. I wish they would, I think they'll say that they do, but I really don't think that they have, and it's worrying, I guess. It worries me as a parent. Especially when, you know, in school they'll spend 8 hours a day, and then they'll come home and they'll be tired and, you know, trying to figure out what they learned that day, and, you know, maybe what doesn't necessarily, like, jive with our values, so.